Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. All troops deployed! Smash them!
Explosion! Chaos! Burning! That's what this place should be! The city of technology. The meaning of change in life. It was all I cherished and fought for. However, when I realized that the world was a dark and horrible joke, I finally understood how cheap life was! Crush them! Burn them! Destroy the Erudicio!
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hero Spotlight. This week, a new hero, Xborg Faraga Armor, will join us in the Land of Dawn. Xborg is equipped with a homemade Faraga armor that can keep him away from danger. His strong DPS from his flamethrower, combined with his HP recovery, give him outstanding sustainability. Passive, Faraga Armor. Xborg is equipped with a homemade Faraga armor that inherits a portion of his HP and takes all damage for Xborg while it's active. A short circuit will take place when the armor runs out of HP, and Xborg will do a roll to the direction of the left joystick to disengage from the armor. In this meantime, Xborg won't take any damage. He then continues to restore energy in armorless state. When energy is full, Xborg will re-equip the armor and restore the armor. Xborg's fire damage causes enemies to warm up, and enemies with ultra temperature will drop armor parts when they take flame damage. Pick up parts and restore armor, or restore energy while in armorless state. With the protection of Faraga armor, Xborg has an excellent viability. However, he will be very weak in armorless state. It is important to make good use extended first skill and second skill to pick up Faraga supplies. First skill, Fire Missiles. Xborg activates the flamethrower and fires in the designated direction, dealing physical damage over time. If enemies' temperature rises to the limit, they will take true damage and slow down. Armorless state. Xborg adjusts the flamethrower to a narrower angle and longer distance with reduced damage. This is Xborg's main DPS skill, which is good at dealing sustained damage and increasing the chance to trigger his passive. Second skill, Fire Stake. Xborg shoots several fire stakes at the edge of the fan-shaped indicator. After a few seconds, the stakes are taken back into his body. Each stake deals physical damage to enemies in its path and pulling them back. If the fire stake touches the Faraga supplies in its path, it pulls them back as well. Armorless stake. Xborg adjusts the fire stake launcher to send the stakes a further distance and shortens the gap between the stakes. The fire stakes can effectively stop enemies from escaping and can be used to pick up the Faraga supplies generated from Xborg's passive. Ultimate. Blast Insanity. Xborg charges forward in a designated direction, shooting fire around to deal physical damage and slowing enemies down. If he hits an enemy hero during the charge, he will stop charging and slow the target. Then, he self-explodes and deals true damage based on the target's max HP. The explosion destroys the current Faraga armor and puts himself under armorless state. After exploding, he returns to moving normally. This powerful skill is designed for team fights. The high damage can cause a devastating blow to enemies. However, before using this skill, you should pay attention to the long cast animation and the cost of losing all HP of the Faraga armor. When the team fight starts, Xborg approaches the battlefield from the rear, uses his ultimate, Blast Insanity, to enter the center of his enemies' lineup, generate multiple Faraga supplies with multi-stage damage, and exploding his Faraga armor to finish off his wounded enemies and bring the rest to low HP. In the armorless state, picks up Faraga supplies and re-equips the Faraga armor immediately. Then, cast Flicker to approach enemies again. uses his first skill to deal damage over time, and at the end of the fight, all escaping enemies have been slain. And that's their new hero Xborg. Pick him up for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points with a 30% diamond discount in his launch week. Pre-sale now available. Be sure not to miss out. Want to know more strategies for Xborg? Stay tuned for the Hero Guide and Road to Mythic available upon his release. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of the Dawn.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
How'd you get so